guest here today is Peter Xu. In the West, we would call him a social media influencer. In China, they call him a key opinion leader, but either or, he has 8 million followers plus on Weibo and is present across many other platforms.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
Hi, it's so good to be here.
When did you make the step to go full-time into blogging?
Yeah, I think 2012, that was like a golden time when Weibo and these social media platforms in China start to explode. Yes. So I talk about watch, I talk about menswear, women's wear. My team, we do Victoria's Secret, we do Cannes. And in China, there are fashion weeks, Shanghai and Beijing, and like Shenzhen, some other second-tier city. We cover that. We also do certain street style like young people, what they wear. We talk about design language with designers. We help certain designers to grow their business and to work with celebrities.
When you professionalize to that point, your activity on social media, how do you keep authenticity? How do you keep being yourself rather than going to being the marketing of yourself?
Actually, it's not easy because all of a sudden there are so many brands coming to you. But I think eventually we figure out that we need to differentiate between a service provider or studio and also an individual. Fashion sometimes to the general public of China is very superficial somehow. People only know brands. In the past, my previous generation, my parents' generation, they just buy brands. Like Louis Vuitton, they buy it, Bulgari, Cartier. They think it's a symbol of status. Now, for this many visitations and presence in Europe, I've been to Europe for more than 50 or 60 times now, I think, in the past couple of years. I know, especially for watch brands and haute couture in Paris, it's like I saw so many people working in this industry till the age of Karl Lagerfeld, like to the age of 70 or 80. In China, there is no such people. Like the fashion and also, I mean, even the generation of watchmakers and lovers in China, they're there in the industry for maybe 10, 20 years only.
Weibo is your kind of main channel.
Yeah.
But you actually use like 25 or 30 of them. So
yeah.
Tell me, what is the thinking behind? What is the strategy?
I can never say I'm the top influencer. You know, like one day in fashion, one day you're in, the next day you're out. And in social media, we say social media and internet in China, 1 year equals to 8. So maybe like sometimes some platforms, some people are really trending or relevant, and the next day it could be something else. So we have to be, you know, as connected as possible. So these platforms, you know, it could be 2080. You know, sometimes like Weibo and WeChat or Musically, I mean the TikTok I show you, they own like 80% of the total internet users, they capture them, but there's another 20%. And these 20%, sometimes they could be more relevant to certain niche group of people, like watch lovers. Maybe sometimes, you know, my parent generation, they're still buying watches, they're still consumers of Mont Blanc, Parmigiani, but they said they don't want to be on Musically or Chinese TikTok. They want to be on certain more, you know, in-depth platforms. So this is what we do is like with a company, some certain video, like we have to talk to different groups of people in their language.
What do Western companies get right and what do they get wrong in China, talking about luxury and social media?
The respect of a culture is very important. But now social media can make or break a brand. So I think, you know, for certain luxury brands, the study, listening to your genuine consumers is very important. If you don't have that big crowd, I think my suggestion is to have the China team to do more research and investigation and to listen to the heart of ending consumers. They do really matter.
China is big and very diverse because, of course, that means that there are subcultures, there are different things happening in different cities.
Yes.
You spoke before about tier 1 to 3 cities, etc. Which city do you think is setting cultural trends in terms of fashion and luxury today in China?
Chongqing and Chengdu, Sichuan, the whole province, if you study it, it's geographically, it's a basin. So people in Chongqing and Chengdu, they don't really like fly around, globetrot that heavily. They're very domesticated somehow. And they play mahjong, they like tea, afternoon tea. The lifestyle in there is pretty chill. So they like this luxurious lifestyle in there. And all my clients, their feedback's been extremely good. For second tier city, if you do a promotion there, VIP, CRM in there, it's more, you know, right on. It's visible. The feedback of the consumers are more active if you do one in Beijing and Shanghai because it's oversaturated.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter, for giving us some
Thank
of
you.
your time
Thanks.
and for sharing your experience. Thank you very
Thank you very much.
Thank you.